Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at the shunting movements that occur at Geelong after a local haul train arrives, as well as them shunting into the carriage wash. I've just rode on these H cars which came from Melbourne that are on the left of screen. After the local haul train arrives into Geelong, a Y class will come and attach to the back of it. In this case, it's Y129. The Y classes get switched around regularly. I'm not exactly sure how often this happens, but every so often an N class will come down to Geelong with a Y class and drop it off, and then it will pick up the other one and take it back to Melbourne. This movement usually happens at night. In this clip here, it's not often that the Y class would lead, so I'm not sure why it did in this occasion. I was lucky to see this on my way home from somewhere. After the Y class, and in this case the H cars, leave the platform, the N class moves up to the signal and waits for the Y class to get out of its way. The Y class stops just before the Geelong locomotive depot, which is just past the Latrobe Terrace road bridge. It then shunts the carriages back and goes onto the track that leads into the locomotive and carriage wash. Just before it enters the wash, you can see the water gets turned on. Now that the Y class and carriages are out of the way, the N class gets a green signal and heads to the Geelong locomotive depot. Once it gets there, it will get fueled and get ready to run the service back to Melbourne in the morning. Once the N class has gone past, the H cars go back through the wash, but I'm not sure if it's just drying the carriages or just shunting to get onto another track. They keep going and stop at the same spot as before, which is just before the Geelong Loco depot, and then the Y class pushes them back into a siding next to Geelong station. I'm not sure if the carriages go through the wash every day. I've seen it happen twice out of the 3 times I've been at Geelong to see the shunting movements. To finish off the video, I've made this diagram of the Geelong rail yards. Not every track is included, but everything necessary for the shunt is included. I have not included a diagram of the Geelong Loco depot because we haven't talked about it at all in this video. To replicate what happened in the video, I'll be using the very detailed V-line N class, Y class and H sets I made. The map isn't exactly to scale. It'll look like the Y class is at North Geelong at times, but really it hasn't even passed the Loco depot. I'm sorry about this, but it's the best I could do. Once the N class arrives, the Y class will couple to the back of the carriages, tow them away and stop just before the Geelong Loco rail yard. Then it will shunt them into the train wash. Once the Y class and carriages are off the main line, the N class then goes to the Geelong Loco depot to get refueled. Then once the N class is out the way and the Y class is done washing the carriages, the Y and the carriages will then come back onto the main line, and then the Y will shunt the carriages into one of the yard tracks. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped you understand the shunting movements in Geelong, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the carriage wash in action. If you enjoyed the video, it would be much appreciated if you could like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll be watching some of my future videos. Bye for now.